College students' advice to freshmen.
Getting along with your roommate can be kind of tough, actually. You got to find the right mix of giving and taking.
We definitely took turns in terms of keeping the room clean. With buying furniture and stuff like that, we made sure it was even down the middle. So I think right from the get-go, when you get that first email from them, or when you send the first email, definitely get into specifics about how you guys are going to live together.
Respect is the biggest thing. For people whose roommates it didn't really work out, it was always like they were using things that they shouldn't touch, and just always assume you can't touch their stuff.
When you first get on campus, it's going to seem overwhelming and there's tons of kids, but I wouldn't be too worried. For me and for everyone else. It's just such a natural process.
Friends aren't just going to come to you, really. You actually have to put yourself out there. And it really starts pretty quickly. Like from the get-go, you want to get out there and make yourself available, I guess.
Keep your door open, listen to music, don't be afraid to go out of your way and say hi to someone that lives on your floor, because you just make a bunch of friends that way.
I got involved with a student television organization, so I was in the writer's room doing a lot of writing, getting to meet people. So it's all about just, finding your interests and, meeting people with the same ones.
After my first semester, I pledged Lambda Chi Alpha, and I think the Greek system is a great way to meet people.
It's not, I don't say insanely more difficult, but what is more difficult is time management.
It's a lot of the work is not actually done in class. You have a lot of homework that you got to do. If you're taking like a 3-credit-hour class, you could be doing like 9 hours worth of schoolwork in the end.
So I think it's finding time in between those classes, finding time on the less busy days to get work done. And
my motto throughout the first year was work hard, play hard. I needed to get home, get my work done, and then if I had time, I could go and hang out with friends.
The best thing for me was to go to the library, be like, I'm going to be at the library, I'm going to go after dinner, be there from 6 until 10, and I'm not going to leave.
If you have a huge assignment due, you never want to save it to the last minute, because there's always going to be some fun thing going on that last minute that you want to do.
No matter where you went to high school, college will still be harder, so you have to work harder to get good grades.
I think the best advice I could give in terms of studying would be to study in groups. It's so valuable to be able to share information and share notes.
If you're having trouble with the class, communicate with the TA first, communicate with students, and then talk to the professor.
My advice would definitely be to be open-minded and be willing to try new things. I hadn't taken an art course since 8th grade, and now one of the most things that I use in my classwork is art.
Just make sure you go to class, A, B, do all the homework, and make sure you study a lot for tests.
A lot of people complain about the food, and personally, coming from a dude, I enjoy the food a lot.
Eat a salad once a day. Just do it, and don't put a lot of salad dressing on it. Just
never pull an all-nighter. I've done one in 5 years, and I was so miserable the next day.
Sleep is very valuable at college.
Naps are big.
The dorms always seem to be dusty and really hot. You need to know that going outside for fresh air is good.
Work out. Working out is the best stress reliever there is, and it gives you more energy throughout the day.
Yeah, just make sure you're hitting the gym, make sure you're staying in shape.
Just experience the time you have, because it goes by faster than you'll ever know.